Because if you're trespassing on my property in California, I can't turn you into a cat.
I think what you're forgetting here is we live in a police box. We were policing our own environment. They intruded upon our privacy.
But then you are holding against them.
They were following very creepily, very sickly, my granddaughter from her school. They followed her and they forced their way into her home. I didn't know what they were going to do to her.
They forced their way in?
They did.
They did?
They sure did. They pushed those doors right through.
The plot thickens!
Actually, I do believe he let them in. He opened the door for them.
He opened the door and they pushed their way through. He was trying to get in to get away.
He was trying, yeah.
Well, if someone knocks on the door and you open it to find out who it is and then they push past you, they are still guilty of breaking and entering.
But kidnapping is not the
See what I did there? Yes.
Technically, a police box is a public, well, if you will, public domain. They could go in just because it's part of the public, not any one person.
Not true, the BBC
Even
owns the
impersonating.
police box. Technically, the BBC empowered us.
London is actually bringing the police boxes back.
But impersonating,
The BBC owns the copyright.
Impersonating police officers.
Yes.
Impersonating a police box.
Yes.
We're not adding more charges. Yes.
I have something kind of defending the doctor's work in all aspects. See, well, during all those convictions, in the end, he's saving the world. In the end, so it's all good.
Well, we are going to come down to do the ends justify the means at the end. But that is we want to make him look real bad before it's done. So who else wants to make him look real bad? Yes.
Actually, I have something to counter hers.
Okay.
No. Hers, I think. It's he's doing it to save the world or make peace in a way. And he's killing a whole bunch of people to do so. How is that different from what Lelouch did?
Well, Lelouch had to drop the floor button.
What?
Some of you get that. I'm not going to go through it right now. Maybe another time. Yes.
Peace and happiness is an ideal. Technically, if he's like killing people to get his ideal, that's both selfish and like.
You are way too young to be that smart. you are sharp. That's a compliment. I'm complimenting you. Be happy. Smile. Big smile. Bigger smile. Show us the teeth. Come on. No teeth? No. Am I embarrassing you?
Believe it or not, she's shy.
Yes, she's shy, I'm sure. Who in here believes that she's shy?
You should see her in D&D.
Play D&D? Alright, you're young, smart, and awesome.
Who have we killed?
The dollar's bad.
No, any weapon that they were using against people that we were defending, we turned onto them. Same thing, they were going to use a huge weapon against all of you. They were going to wipe out the entire universe. And we stopped it. We turned their means back on them. We didn't actually do it, just as you had pointed out with that book. We didn't actually do the trigger. We didn't pull it. They pulled the trigger.
So that's the thing. They threw a grenade at you. You hit it back with a tennis racket and blew them up.
There you are.
How many people have died in your name?
Ah, wait a minute. Hold on.
That's not
Here's the thing. I have a trapdoor for you guys. Was war declared in manufacturing? Was war declared when they started to use this weapon? If it was a declaration of war, then your response is perfectly acceptable. Because it was either you or them. It's got to be them. We survived.
It was during the war.
It was during the war, then done. We can't really hold them accountable for casualties of war.
Well, child engagement. Where's Melody?
She's with her parents.
You left her in the middle of the
She's with her parents right now.
Laser swords. I haven't met her yet. I don't know. I'm just dying to meet her.
Oh, I did it. Very good.
Becky,
All right.
where's his daughter? The 10th daughter.
So where are her
Your
parents?
daughter.
That's where they
We can't sit granddaughter, thank you very much, and she's happily living with her husband.
Oh man.
All right. So let's get this one charge out of the way. How many believe that they're actually guilty of kidnapping? Innocent? Sorry, guys. All right. Now we're going to child endangerment. The arguments for you were so solid, yet they still hate you. And yet they love to watch you.
Any of you who raised your hand for that one, you're never traveling with us. Forget it.
I can't
right, on child endangerment, anybody, any other arguments for or against? Yes.
Adric's already brought up.
Yep, 15-year-old Adric.
But let's be fair, he was annoying.
All right, so child endangerment because they're annoying. You find that okay?
I said your balls are so
All right, and by that token, Naruto is dead. Believe it.
Someone else might find them completely pleasant. Plus, they're not, no matter how annoying they are, they're not an adult because they're 15. They still have 3 years to go till it's not like.
Well, they got 1 year before they're actually legally guys in Parliament. Okay, well, all right, she does have a point there.
And
yes.
The thing where you were talking about the genocide against the Daleks and the girlfriends, whatever, who cares. It was the Time Lord.
But he wiped out the entire species.
No, it's
Hitler got it.
Not just
There's 3 of us still here.
But you're all the same person.
This species is still here.
No, it's not that he was more, it's that he killed everyone.
Oh my god, yes.
We don't speak of that. All right, how many doctors guilty of child endangerment?
Like tripping someone.
Innocent?
No.
Adric stowed away on the ship. We didn't invite him along.
All right. I think we can throw out the genocide because of the war declaration. Fine. So that's in your favor.
I know.
Really.
I'm going down for the other ones.
All right, this is going to be great. Talk to me about treason.
Treason. Time Lords. Your race, your king, Rassilon. You've gone against him in every fashion of the way for a species lower than him.
He keeps giving us the TARDIS back.
And we were forgiven with a full pardon after our exile to Earth, just for helping them save the universe once again.
Were you pardoned? Were you officially pardoned?
We were officially pardoned. We were given the right back to time travel, and we were allowed to keep the TARDIS, which, by the way, that stolen property one. Sorry, that's
Okay.
There's
out of
still
there.
a warrant out in season 6 for your arrest for the TARDIS.
Yeah, but you know what? News
That
travels
means it's
rather
right.
slowly through time, you see. But we were already pardoned by our own people.
If
in
you
that
were pardoned
respect.
by the people who would have declared treason, if you were pardoned by your highest leader, then yeah, the treason
Why
thing
is the
doesn't
charge
fly.
still floating out there?
Wait a second. Didn't he kill all the Time Lords? How could they pardon him after he killed all the Time Lords?
Exactly.
You waited just long enough.
We were pardoned before that. The treason also happened before that.
So they would
Wait,
take it back.
the treason was for killing the whole race.
No.
Well, okay, when you look, for killing the whole race, technically, we're the only race that's left. Guys, do you forgive me?
I forgive me.
All right.
But you don't forgive yourself.
Romana, do you forgive them?
Don't you just love causality?
Master has something to say.
Logic.
Wait, does Master forgive you? Does Romana forgive you?
Romana's dead.
Oh, better.
Excuse me.
I'm supposed to be there.
Romana's in another universe. So she
That's right. Do you forgive us? You didn't love them anyway. You ran away from them to another universe.
You hijacked the TARDIS.
You're idiots.
All those who believe the doctors are guilty being idiots?
That's the unbelief.
Okay, you're guilty of being idiots. Now what about evading arrest?
Evading arrest.
Or is that no contest? That's no.
You've run away from
Oh my God.
We'll do that every time.
Yeah, so you admit to guilt on
To be
that.
fair, when we run away, we save things as well, right?
Okay, well, here's the thing. We're about, before we kill you guys, we're about to get to the end of Justified for Me.
Awesome.
We'll get
All
there.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Showing my age now. Okay. So we found them guilty of kidnapping. We found them guilty of child endangerment. We found them guilty of evading arrest, and we found them guilty of being idiots. Now we get to now. Who wants to defend the doctors based on what they have accomplished? Yes.
If it weren't for the doctors, we'd all be dead. So.
Okay. So they would be guilty.
It would be a greater note to start.
Yes, in the back.
Thank you. Kind of like Batman in a way.
Okay, and just finally, yes.
I think, being idiots is necessary to save the world. So
It works for a lot of anime characters, so we're just gonna leave that right there. Yes.
every Christmas would be ruined. Just stay out of London. That's your safe bet. Don't go to London on Christmas.
And also New York, we don't want you. We don't want you to like bring down the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree.
Oh, too late. Leave Angel do that first.
I like the tree though.
Guys.
No matter what it is for the greater good, if anyone's ever read Harry Potter, Dumbledore was actually hated because his constant response to people's questions were, this is for the greater good. And so if the constant response to this question is the greater good, it actually double justifies them being idiots because they can't come up with another response.
I'm very sorry for what I'm about to do you, sir.
Well, we do have.
Okay.
Rose would like to.
All right, one more.
Next Christmas.
I don't know. He took me away from home and showed me a better way of living my life.
So you improved your life based on what he did.
But then he locked you away in a parallel universe.
With a clone.
With a me.
Are you happy there?
Depends.
Hey!
I'm totally going to differ about her life being better.
Okay, last one, yes.
He did give her a copy of himself.
And to be fair, Donna would have died. Would you think she'd have been happier dead or living?
At least she would have had a better life.
Okay, we have.
She had no life.
No, without Dr. John.
All right.
She would have at least remembered.
We have two ways to vote on this. All those who believe that they are, in fact, guilty and should be punished for what they have done.
In some way.
All those who believe that the ends justify the means.
I don't even know.
I don't even know what I'm writing.
Wait, wait.
Woohoo! Then fine, there you're good.
Let's go, idiots.